Hey, 7th and 8th grade. This is Miss Smallwood. Happy Friday. This video is for April 24th. As we come to the end of our week, I hope you're continuing to work, finish up, submit your persuasive essay. Thanks to those of you who've already turned it in. It's been great to see what you have. Don't forget to include a counterclaim and rebuttal. That's part of the rubric, and we went over that in the call. A counterclaim is when you're writing a persuasive argument and you anticipate somebody else's argument. It sounds something like this. As I've been writing, I believe basketball is the best sport. Now, some may argue hockey is the best sport, and then you begin to make your defense, you anticipate their argument about hockey, and you rebut it. You have a rebuttal, which is a counter argument about why actually, even though somebody else might think something different, your argument is still the strongest one. So I'd love to see that included in what you're writing. And yeah, I can't wait to read that. Today, you're continuing on with that same chunk that you read yesterday, which is pages 89 to 113. In your reader's response book, you're going to be responding to basketball rule number 5. And of course, you're doing the two things that we're always doing there, which is telling me what it means and then making some kind of connection. Text to text, text to self, or text to world, and tell me about how you make that connection. In your packets, you're going to be doing two different worksheets today. One is about alliteration. I love alliteration, which is just when all of the words in a poem or words in a sentence or words in a phrase start with the same letter. So you're going to be doing some practice with writing sentences that are alliterative with these different letters here. So I think that's a really fun activity. It's not necessarily something you have to turn in, but I would love if you think of it, I would love for you to submit that on the Google Classroom because I'd enjoy reading it. The other worksheet that you're going to do in here is about foreshadowing. Foreshadowing is, of course, when something in a story gives you a glimpse about what's to come. So this happens a lot in movies and also in literature, where we see something or some detail is added that makes us think, I wonder if it's going to go this way. So on this page, you're going to think about foreshadowing and what are some examples that we see of foreshadowing in the crossover. Finally, today you're going to do this project challenge, which asks you to write a letter. You can do this in Google Drive or on a piece of paper. The prompt says this: Josh has a hard time talking to his dad about his dad's health issues face to face. Write a letter as if you were Josh to his father about some of the things he is most worried about concerning his dad's health. That letter can be in poetry or narrative form. So I think this is good practice. I think personal letter writing about something you're concerned about is actually really difficult. So what I like about this assignment is that you get the opportunity to practice that skill, but you're not actually writing to someone in your own life where you have a conflict or it's difficult. You get to do it sort of in this realm of a fictionalized account. So yeah, take some time, think about that, finish up the other activities, make sure you get your persuasive essay in. I look forward to looking through all of that. You guys are awesome. Surprise! Monday, we are having a teacher work day, which means you have no assignment. So if you're feeling a little overwhelmed, you weren't able to get to everything this week, you can treat Monday as a catch-up day to sort of get all the things done that are left undone for you. If you've already turned everything in and you're feeling on top of your game, use that time to do something you enjoy. Play a game, read a book, write a poem, and I'll be back with a video for you on Tuesday, and then we'll have our Zoom call, of course, on Wednesday next week. All right, guys, have a great weekend. Take care.